Hello YouTube, this is Oetzi, and welcome to episode 1 of my Feed the Beast Let's Play. We are on the Effector Feed the Beast server. Effector Craft is what his channel name goes by. We're the only ones on the server right now. There's almost about 10 guys or so on this right now, and we are at spawn. And we'll start by reading the little signs that Mr. Effector has put up here. Welcome to the server, don't cheat or suck. More rules to come, want to have more wood. Have fun, don't cut down the big tree. Just talk about that one right there. I got more wood, so we are on the island here. This will be spawn village, pick a spot and build. Or don't and go into the wild. No nether hub yet, but that is false. He has built one. Let's see. There's a good many other guys on here, and I have a jetpack. Probably the first thing I built or wanted to build was a jetpack. You see there's a building over here, some stuff over there. There's another portal. Here's Effector's place. He's done a good bit. He's been on quite a while. And look, he's been building up some biofuel. You can see in there he's kind of doing the forestry mod. Here's some bees. Rubber tree is pretty much necessary. What did we pick up here? Sulfur goo. I have no idea what that is. This is a coke furnace, and yeah, you can see he's got his biomass production here, and he's piping biofuel back here. So, Civ, this guy's pretty cool. He's moved. A little sign for Effector, and there he is. So, I don't know who else is here yet. I don't really know a lot of the guys. I will get to know them. I know the Civic dude is a pretty cool guy. He was on for, I don't know, we were on one night for a little bit and chatted very briefly. But I did check out his channel, and it's pretty cool. I like his build style. I like the Effector's channel too. I've been watching his single player Let's Play for a while, and he's done an SMP series as well. I never really watched it. But yeah, he does a single player, and I think a lot of the guys from his multiplayer. I think a few of the guys from his multiplayer are on this server, so that's pretty cool. Here's a little enchanting area. I'm sure that will get built out. You can see there hasn't been much done here. There's some stuff over here, and I believe there's another house back this way. Yeah, there's definitely something there, and see, we're getting some bad rendering, possibly off in some other corners. It's like some people chose some corners and they just started building. I myself have gone out that way. You can see in the mini-map here, or the map, Oetzi's house. I found a zombie spawner too, so mossy. Woohoo! Probably don't need to put a waypoint up for the nether hub now, do we? So let's go ahead and change that. Let's just delete that guy out. Alright, there we go. Not really necessary, since it's kind of like in the middle of this island here, and it is an island. It's fairly decent size. There's a little volcano over there, not really little, kind of big. But like I said, when I logged in, there were some corners already taken up, and I didn't want to build in the middle, so I just went out that way and found a nice little spot that I've been spending my time at. So we're going to go over there, but in order to get there, we're going to build a connecting nether portal. This is the nice little hub that Effector put together himself, I believe. It is on normal level. That's okay. It's not like up real high or anything, but it doesn't really matter. And these are all the little paths that will soon get built out. It looks like this guy over here took one. Stu, I'll definitely link him in the channel. And then back over here we have some stuff. Now, obviously, I'm a noob at Feed the Beast. Let me get my coordinates here. We need to be at 18 and 66, so we are not far at all away. I'm going to go out to 66, I think. But I'm a Feed the Beast noob. And I've been playing, I don't know, a few days now. I did start up a little single player thing, and was messing around there for a little bit, just to get myself comfortable with Feed the Beast. Not that I am comfortable at all. I just kind of dove into it too and wanted to play. So yeah, we're at 67. I think I want to be over there, huh? So we'll go over this way about 30 blocks or so, and then build a portal. Yeah, it's been fun playing. I've learned a lot these last few days. I've learned that you don't really need to branch mine in this game. That's what I did probably the first few hours, because that's how I always started. But that is unnecessary. It's definitely not something that you have to do. And pretty much right about here is where we want to be. So build this out a few blocks, I think. Don't want to get too far into that. Yeah, you don't need to branch mine. Maybe at start, maybe like just to get some iron, I guess, or really find some diamonds. That's good. As soon as you find some diamonds, you're fine. There's nothing else you really need to do, because you can start to automate some of that mining. One thing I discovered, and it's overpowered as anything I've ever seen, is a turtle. Mining turtles. Wow. And all you got to do is type, well, feed it fuel, and then type in excavate and a number. And it will drill straight down to bedrock, or as long as it has enough fuel and space. When it runs out of fuel and space, it will come back to its starting spot. Now, the one downside to it is it has to be in a loaded chunk. Once you're away from a loaded chunk, and you see how that flipped. As soon as you run out of a spot in your inventory, if you have more, it comes into your bar, which is really cool. I'd like for one day that to be in vanilla, because that is really neat. I like that little function a lot. I'm surprised we haven't got kamikazed by this crazy bat that lives in here. Crazy bats in this map. We're in the nether now. Let's go ahead and plop this portal down. We'll get over there to our world. Let's not do that. Jetpack. Yeah, see that? I'm not quite used to it yet. I will though. I'll get better at it. Okay. Now that should connect us back to our house, I think. Find out here in a minute. But yeah, like I said, I discovered turtles, and wow, absolutely amazing. Alright, this is home. You can see turtles did this. It's actually even more beneath me. I've built this dirt out, all this too, so it's like 15 by 10, all done with a turtle, and a little bit of fuel. Game's lagging a bit while it loads up. Here's what I've done. I just kind of got a little... Let me go ahead and sleep. I'm catching a lot of lag for some reason. Maybe I just need to generate since I came through the portal. But I just kind of found a decent spot that I liked. You can see it's over there, spawn. This is an island too, as far as I can tell. Pretty cool generation. That is not a floaty tree. It just hasn't rendered in. That right there is a floating pile of dirt and smooth stone. That's pretty cool. And I liked, oops, this feature over here. I'm going to do something with that too, or build around it, or build on top of it, or do something with it. There were some reeds right here, and grown those up. I had to get some food going, and I couldn't find sheep anywhere, so I got some flaxseed, which you just get from killing these guys, whatever these are. Knocking those down and get some flaxseed, and then once they grow, you can get string, and that's how I made my bed. And I didn't have a bed for like 3 days, which kind of made it a little inconvenient. I got that, I think, from this Vorpal enchantment that I threw on there. Pretty cool. Well, let me show you what I've been doing. One of the first things I decided to do was build this coke furnace, or this coke oven. And if you put coal in here, it turns it into coke, which is 4 times denser than coal as far as energy output goes, and it also produces creosote. You can also put wood in here, and it produces charcoal as well as some creosote. Now I was storing up the creosote because I didn't know what else to do with it. This tank was getting full. And I was using that coke to power these generators, to power this MFE, to feed to this bat box, to power these tier 1 industrial craft machines. This is a macerator. Let me show you what that does. For those of you that don't know, if you put iron or any ore into this macerator, it will turn it into dust. Not just one dust, but 2 dust. And that works with coal, I believe diamonds. I haven't been able to test that out because I don't have a silk touch, and I haven't found any diamonds with the turtle yet. But I hope to correct that soon. So you get this dust, and then you put it into an electric furnace, or a furnace in general. I don't like to use a furnace. I did have a little bit over here because it uses a power source other than energy. But you do that and you get iron ingots. So you can turn 1 ore into 2 ingots. There's also this pulverizer, which is from a different mod pack, which does some stuff with ores too. Produces dust. I don't know which one's more efficient, but I've been doing this and it's been working for me. I need to figure this out and see if that's better. And it uses the Stirling engine with a solid fuel. Now, I want to stop putting coal in here, because coal can eventually be turned into diamond. It's crazy, I know. Never heard of anything like it before. It's nuts. But if you have a stack of coal and obsidian and I think some tin or something like that, flint. It's flint. You can make a diamond. Amazing. I'm just at a loss for words when I think of stuff like that. This is a compressor, which you can't do the vanilla crafting to make a block. You need a compressor. So if you put in 9 ingots, it will make a block. You can also use it for other things as well. And here's an extractor, which you use for rubber. Rubber is very important in this game if you're building these kind of equipment and you need some cabling, because you need rubber to make that cabling. You need rubber to make batteries, to make these items in general. You need the rubber. And rubber tree, I'm probably moving around a lot here, sorry about that. I'm trying to explain it because, quite honestly, I have a hard time understanding it myself sometimes. And I haven't figured even a fraction of this out yet. But if we take, see, this is rubber resin, sticky resin, and it grows on rubber trees. You plop down a tree and then knock off the leaves, leave the tops, apparently, I guess, I don't know. I just saw somebody do it. But then you can pop off this resin. Now you can also smelt this in a furnace and you'll get 1 rubber. Or if you put it in that extractor, you'll get 3 rubber. So that's the way to do it. And you do that with this tree tap, which is just 5 wood blocks in that pattern. And we'll go ahead and make that because we're running out of this soon. Now you can make an electric tree tap, and this little piece over here is amazing. Look at all these items. 83 pages of items. But you can also search. So if you build an electric tree tap, it'll function the same but use electric. Now in order to do that, I need steel. And to do steel, I need a blast furnace, which requires magma cream, nether brick, and soul sand. Now there is a fortress in the nether. I don't know if there's a blaze spawner over there. I'm hoping there is. So I can stick this in here and you'll see them extract into 3 rubber. Hopefully there's a blaze farm over there, or a blaze spawner. I need to go check so we can get some magma or some blaze rods and turn into blaze powder, find some slimes, we can make some magnet cream, and then get a blast furnace, because we do need steel. We need steel to advance to these next these electric industrial craft items. And the one that I am after, you can see it turned into 3. I'm sorry if you didn't see that, or if I wasn't talking about it. In order to do that, you need steel. And what I wanted to do is build a quarry. Now, these turtles are amazing. Don't get me wrong, they're amazing. But their one downside is, if you go outside the chunk, they stop working. So, you can put in a chunk loader, which kind of drains the server a bit, produces lag, I guess. Not saying a quarry would not, but I think quarries are more efficient, and it's one of the reasons why I wanted to be near water's edge, so I can build a quarry out there, and with water, it will turn any kind of lava sources that it finds, of course, into block or obsidian, and the quarry can go through it. The quarry will stop when it hits lava. So you do need to account for that, and just building a quarry in water takes care of that. Yeah, I'm exhausted. And this thing right here, this is an MFSU that holds 10 million EUs of power. I got this far just off of the creosote by putting it into a semi-fluid generator with some tin cans. Why I built this, I don't know. This is a medium or high voltage transformer to take 512 ticks down to 128 on these outputs. Because if you don't step down the power and you try to hook one of these up directly to this, it'll blow up. You'll create a little explosion. So you need to step the power down. I did this, and in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have, because I ate through so many resources building it. I'm pretty much out of copper now. And there's no reason for me to have that. This is more than sufficient for what I need right now. 600,000. I don't need 10 million. But I did it. I did it anyway. I have an MFSU, so now I just need to find a way to power that guy. One thing that I'll keep feeding it creosote. I'm going to build a tree farm, and you can put wood into this, and it'll produce charcoal, but you can't put charcoal in it. So I need to build a tree farm, automate it somehow to pump wood into here, which I believe is all possible, and then try to automatically pump into this, which I believe would be possible. I don't see why not. You can pretty much pump everything into everything else, so we're going to try that. I think maybe what I need to do is have fluid come in the top and then pipe out the bottom. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Even if it's possible, I'll figure it out. If it's not, then it's not. We'll do it manually. But we're at least going to explore it as an option. Yeah, I needed this rolling machine to make advanced alloys for this guy. One thing I did discover with this MFSU, he uses these lapitronic crystals, which takes energy crystals, which eats up a diamond. You don't need to use a diamond. You can use, and I'm lagging, you can use this other item. Oh, what are we doing here? A ruby will take the place of a diamond in that recipe, which is great. But yeah, let's just go through my chest before we end the episode. Now, the next thing I want to do is get wood going. Let's take a nap. Get the tree farm going to produce wood and feed it into that coke oven so I can get charcoal, because I don't want to use any more coal into that. I also need to find a way to make sustainable energy for this. Solar panels are pretty much the way everybody goes, but in order to make a solar panel, silicon plate, I need an industrial blast furnace. To make an industrial blast furnace, we need I believe we need, well, more copper for sure. You know what? We could probably make this guy. Just need to get some resources. I think once I have resources, I can make that. So, solar panels are coming up, I guess. That's the next thing that we need to work towards. These guys are way overpowered and take so many more resources to make. Enriched Cenarium. Cenarium, irradiant, refined iron, and UU matter. UU matter is made in a mass fabricator. Oh, getting some lag again. Which, here we go. Why isn't it showing me the recipe for a mass fabricator? Anyway, you need to make a mass fabricator, which I don't believe I'm anywhere capable of doing. But it is a goal. It is something that we want to do. Create a bunch of power. Or, another thought that I've had is to go with a nuclear reactor. Now, if you're not careful with these, you can blow stuff up. But they're not that hard to get to. So I'm gonna talk to Effector and see if he'll be okay with me building a nuclear reactor, because I think I can make it stable. There's all kinds of wikis and such and tutorials on how to do it, and we can try and get uranium. But what we can do with that nuclear reactor is feed this MFSU, which can then in turn feed a mass fabricator, which can generate UU matter. So that's kind of like the path that I want to get to. I definitely want to get a quarry going as well, and we're going to exploit diamond turtles until we can get that far and build up the resources that we need to do that. So next step is definitely a blast furnace to make steel. I also want to get some nano armor going, which is carbon plates and energy crystals, which we can make. So, and I can make carbon plates too out of coal dust, which you get from macerating coal or coal ore. Yeah. So nano suit for armor, and we're just going to go down this industrial craft line. It seems to be the one that intrigues me the most. I like it. I understand it a little bit. I think it's straightforward. It's just expensive, which I'm okay with, because all that means is it takes a little bit of time and some planning and some effort. So that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan for this. We're going to go that route. Now, a week from now, that may change. Who the heck knows? I guess we won't find out until we actually get there. But man, am I tired. I've talked a lot in this. Talked a lot here too. And there's still nobody on. Kind of disappointing. But maybe the server will get a little more active as we continue to play. I'm not getting overwhelmed yet. I'm actually really excited to play. I don't know if you can tell it in my voice with me rambling a lot, but I'm excited. This is fun. It's, in my opinion, I'm having more fun doing this than vanilla. Talking about the vanilla, I do still want to kill the wither, and that is the next plan. That is the goal there, to kill the wither. I've been working a little bit in there, built some spawning pads for the wither skeleton in the nether fortress. I haven't got any wither skulls yet, but I'll continue to work at it, and we will get one. So, that will be coming soon. I'm going to continue to work on that, and we will kill the wither before we end that LP, or maybe put it on hiatus. I don't ever see it ending, but it's going to definitely get put on the back burner, and I will take a break from it as I indulge myself in Feed the Beast. But I've been rambling on far too long for episode 1, and I can't wait to keep on playing and see how far I get before the next episode. So, thank you all for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Thanks again, guys. It's been fun. Bye.